ago, my sister was murdered. She was brutally beaten in the Greyhound bus station in Granbury, Texas. There's always been a suspect in the case. Her boyfriend. He's still walking the streets to this day, living his life, enjoying it to the fullest, while our family gets to sit back and wait in agony and pain to see if anything new happens, if somebody steps forwards and wants to talk. The last day I ever talked to my sister was on Thanksgiving Day. And I found out 2 days later that she had been brutally beaten to death. All these years, I have reached out to the detectives, to the police station, the sheriff's station, whoever would listen to me and ask for any updates, what's going on. You know, one time I was accused of watching too much TV and saying, you know, you're watching too much detective shows, this isn't happening, that's not happening. You know what? That's not the deal. The deal is that I mourn for my sister. She was older than me. And it was awful that she was taking from us like that. We never got to say goodbye. Nothing. One man just came in and took her life from us. All her family, her friends, the people that loved her. She's gone in an instant. I keep going back and asking. I keep going to the detectives and asking, what else is there? Is there something new? There's never been anything new. I don't know when the last time is that they have reviewed her case. You know, I've asked them, please look at her case. When can you look at her case? I get the same thing. There's nothing new. The suspect is, but he's not going to talk. He's got attorneys and all these things. Well, finally, after all these years, on her anniversary last year, I went to the media in Hood County News and I had them write up an article of her 25-year anniversary of what happened, where we are now. I have been working with other folks to get the word out and open this back up. I just was trying to bring this back into light so nobody would forget it, because I certainly haven't. I know people live their lives and they move on, but not me. I am looking for justice for my sister. Last year also, I got a hold of some people, cold case review team out of Austin. Oh my gosh, one of the best days of my life that they would take her case and look at it. Unanimously, they all came back and said, yes, there's a suspect. And there is enough circumstantial evidence to put him behind bars. And it needs to happen immediately. And the reason is because we've got witnesses from way back when that are getting older. And people are dying. People forget things. But what we were told from the cold case review team was that there is enough circumstantial evidence to take this person and put him behind bars. I had many people say if they had the case in front of them that they would do it tomorrow. Gosh, what a great feeling. Well, we've got a hold up. There's a snag. This is where it gets tricky. The district attorney in Granbury, Rob Christian, I spoke with him last year and I asked him to look at her case. He assured me that he would. And I let him know that I would be back. He knew all about what was going on with the cold case review team, and I'm sure he was glad of that. Take a little pressure off of him. Had another meeting with him the other day. He said he would review he would review her case. We're thinking in our minds that it's going to take a couple weeks because he's already got it all stacked up. I mean, you're reading through files, you've got 2 investigators, you've got a whole office full of people. Shouldn't take 7 months. That's what he told us. Our time frame was. His time frame was 7 months to review her case. But the funny part was that during the whole meeting, He didn't want to give us false hope, is what he told us. I'm not going to give you false hope. There probably will not be a trial for Holly Palmer. That's unacceptable. Out of a panel of professionals that have done this their whole lives, and they looked at it. Yeah, it was 3 hours, but it's all compact. It's so simple to look at. Have said unanimously that that was the person that killed her, and why isn't there somebody behind bars, and why hasn't there been a trial? I feel like we have been stonewalled because I believe, more than anything, that there's a conspiracy in Granbury. I believe that there's more to this story. I don't know if it's drugs. I don't know if other people were involved. But I do know one thing. When I have begged for them to look at it and being told that it's going to take this long and that probably not going to happen anyway, we got 3 options. If the district attorney, Rob Christian, in Granbury, Texas, is scared to try the case, he can turn it over to somebody else. They're special prosecutors. He can turn it over to the Attorney General's office. Guess what? I am perfectly fine with that. I really don't know if it's a pride thing. Or maybe it's a cover-up. Because that is absolutely what I believe. I need everybody's help. I need everyone to come and band together with me and make him do his job. I am so frustrated at this point. I'm in knots, constantly waiting. I emailed him back and I let him know that it was unacceptable, the time frame. Have I received an email back? No. That's the way I get treated. People voted for him. We're all his bosses. He doesn't have a boss. We are. And it's time for him to do his job. I'm scared to say what's going to happen when this does begin. Because I believe a lot of people are going to step forward because they're not scared anymore. Because there are a lot of people out there that are scared to talk, that know something about what happened to my sister that night. I need help in putting this out there. I have nowhere else to turn. And I want to live my life. And I want my sister to rest in peace. If you would forward this and just keep showing it to your friends. Find her on Facebook, Holly Palmer. Be her friend. I want to make it viral because I want Rob Christian to look at her case fairly. And if he can't, pass it on to somebody that will. And I'm sorry I'm crying because I'm a strong person. But I need everybody's help. And my name is Dolly. Thank you.